hallucinations, like a hallucinogen or something like that, so that when Sullivan Noth, because I think Sullivan was like patient zero or kind of deal, and he kind of spread it to everybody, and it might be some kind of bloodborne thing, so when he had sex with all those women, they passed it on to their children, and along with STDs, and it fucked everyone up, right? So there's that. Because Lynn said there was nothing there, right? Before she died. She said there was nothing there. And we all know that Blake is crazy, and he hallucinates the hell out of everything. Because as soon as he got into this town and that bright light started flashing, he started going back to the school. So it could be something like guilt-based. It could be triggering like the guilt center of the brain to cause the hallucinations. And that's why he was going back to Jessica and what happened with her and her story. So that's my theory. It's all Murkoff. And I can't wait for the DLC for this game to come out. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I hope it comes out soon. And before the next year. Is that the end of the credits? That's the end of the credits. Alright, well, Outlast fucking 2. Damn. That. I don't get what everyone has a problem with it. Oh, and the ending with Blake walking out and the sun enveloping him, I think that's his final bridge into insanity. I think he's been slowly going insane the entire game, and I think it finally overtook him, and that's why you see the sun like envelop the earth or something like that. Or, you know, they could make it completely canon and the earth's gone and we don't get an Outlast 3 or a DLC. This is it. This is all it is. No. I haven't read up on anything if it's Outlast, if we're gonna get an Outlast 3 or Outlast 2 DLC. We probably are, because, you know, you should make money out of it. Because Red Barrels is absolutely incredible. These three, right? Outlast, Whistleblower, and Outlast 2 are absolutely incredible games. I don't know why a lot of people had a problem with this one. I think it was because everybody had such high expectations for it, and they expected it to be exactly like Outlast 1, just kind of a reskin. I think that's what everybody kind of wanted in their heads, which is why this game disappointed people. But I came into this having no expectations whatsoever. I knew it was going to be scary because it's a fucking Outlast game, and if it wasn't scary, I'd be very pissed off. But I found it terrifying. Like, those scenes in the school and those chase sequences, like the hiding mechanic, because I hear a lot of complaints about like you don't get to hide as much, you're basically running the entire game. Well, the reason why you're running is because these are much more intelligent enemies, you know? And there's more of them than there were in the Asylum. Which is why it's not as hide-based, but you can still hide. You can hide in more places. You can hide underwater, but most of the time when you hide, you can still move. Like when you hide underwater, that was a great mechanic. I absolutely love the fact that you could move underwater and then peek up, you know? But I don't get the complaints about this game. This ending, yeah, leaves it up for the DLC, which I have no problem with. These guys aren't these guys aren't EA. They're not DICE. They're not Treyarch, you know? They're just an indie company that made an indie horror game that made a huge splash, you know? I don't know what they could do for the DLC. They could go more into Blake, or they could go into the backstory behind Val and Marta. Because Val is the leader of the Heretics, right? And supposedly she's transgender, even though I definitely saw boobs and a vagina on her when she was all naked and gross and like syphilis filled and shit. And Noth is just an STD-riddled fat fuck, and he got a bunch of people to follow him. So, anyway, I feel like I gotta review the game, even though I'm not really a reviewer. But I am a gamer, and gamers review games, and that's why people buy video games, because gamers like me and Markiplier and PewDiePie review them, even though I only have 36 people, which I am incredibly thankful for. Thank you for everyone who subscribed. King Cameron, thank you for your subscription and your wonderful comment. I have watched some of your videos, and after this I'm going to subscribe to you because I like your content a lot too. So shout out, go check out King Cameron's channel. It's pretty solid stuff. Anyway, I absolutely adore this game. I like it better than the first one. I like it better than Whistleblower as well. This is my favorite Outlast game thus far. Let's check it out. You guys don't have to watch. I'll put like in the description below or something like that when I stop playing the game and stuff like that. But if you guys want to hear the review, like, you can. Oh, wow. Going back through this is like New Templegate. So there's two parts of it, right? You've got the front half and then the back half after you get through this little cavern type area. That was horrible. I hated that. Why you have to die. That's funny. Torture. The abattoir. What is this? Oh.
Hung to cure. Hooks through their Achilles tendons.
Yep. Kind of fucked, because those were human bodies. Locusts, wow, yeah, sickness, oh my gosh. Going into this fucking thing, oh my gosh. With those guys, Nick and Laird, I did not like them. I didn't like them as much as I liked Trager or the cannibal in Whistleblower, but they were still really unique. Like, they gave me a couple really good scares, and if I can find that footage of my very first try, I'll just hook it onto the end of the playlist. So if you guys want that, you can watch that. I'll just put it on the end of the playlist. But they gave me some good scares in that one. The Distant Towers.
Tower.
Yeah.
A radio tower or microwave relay.
Yeah.
Civilization.
See, this is what I was talking about. I
was dumb enough to think I might not die.
I think that is Murkoff. And I think Murkoff is fucking with everybody. That's what I think. And then the Raining Blood, that was an awesome sequence. That whole section was amazing. What was this one?
We're out. I got Jessica out.
But you got Lynn.
Just started.
What?
Find a grown-up and we'll tell them what happened. We'll be okay. It's not my fault.
Sounds like you're trying to convince yourself there, buddy. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so that's all of them that I found. That can't be all of them. There's got to be like a couple hundred of those things. And I don't feel like going through and getting all of those. I might on my own time because I love playing this game. But yeah, they had a lot of decently memorable characters. Nothing like Trager or Chris, but Marta and Val were very memorable characters. I think they were not two sides of the same coin, but they were polar opposites of each other, right? Yeah, I guess they're two sides of the same coin. I just remembered what that metaphor meant. Okay, anyway, Val believed so fiercely in, like she said, I watched my father fuck your god to death. Like, that's quite the line. That's a quote, right? She believes in the Antichrist. Basically, the heretics are Satan worshippers and then the Catholics, right? And then you have Blake that got stuck in the middle of all of that bullshit. How many chapters are there? There's 6 chapters, and then you get a bunch of... Holy shit, this first one is ridiculous. Yeah, this is all really, and then you've got the Scald, yeah, Saint Civil Administration, Golgotha, yeah, the Last Supper, A Call for Help, yeah, that was fucked. When that tongue came out, oh wow, there's really only, oh, it's just one section, okay, all right, Judges. Welcome, computer. I don't like the computer lab. That wasn't cool. No, like, I think this section was the scariest. Like, I think Judges was the scariest. Leviticus was... Oh my gosh, that was horrible. That was horrible. Father Loudermilch is such a piece of shit. Oh my gosh. He makes Dexter look like a good person. Like, what the fuck? The apocalypse. Yeah, the apocalypse fucking happens in this game. That shit just... I love how the first chapter is like twice as long as all the rest of the chapters. So, it appears that in the beginning of the game, you start out at the end of the Jessica storyline, if you will. And then you continue to go further back until... before her death, and you see the events that lead up to that. Anyway, if I had to rate this game, it'd be probably, I'd give it an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 if I'm going by like Angry Joe grading. But I absolutely love this game. I think it's awesome-tacular. Jeremy Johns reference. Go check out both of those channels. They're amazing. And they're much bigger than I am. But I think this is one of the greatest horror games ever, and I don't care what anyone says about it. Blake's a bit of a bitch, but all the main characters in Outlast are bitches, because the whole thing that makes Outlast so scary is you can't fight back. That one and Amnesia, this and Amnesia, and I think this one personally does it better, because you can hide more efficiently than you can in Amnesia. And I think looking at a monster makes it scarier when you realize how horrifying it actually is. That's just me and my own personal opinion. A lot of people think that Amnesia is a scarier game. I don't personally think so. But anyway, this, absolutely fantastic. 10 out of 10, would recommend. I'm just kidding. More like 8 out of 10. There were some things in the game that bugged me, like the fact that I couldn't freaking slide under that barbed wire. That was bullshit. And Blake, the sprint meter is understandable, but Blake doesn't recover fast enough, and you have to stop in order to recover faster. In a lot of cases, the game doesn't let you do that, which adds to the tension, yes, but it's very annoying to play as a player, you know? And a lot of people didn't like the fact that it didn't give you a clear idea of where to go, and a lot of people got killed because of it. I think that adds to the tension, like, in a positive manner. Like, because you're like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. The checkpoints could have been a little bit more frequent, so you didn't have to go back and redo like a bunch of shit that you already did. Kind of like insane mode when you die at one stupid part and then you have to go back to the beginning. It's kind of annoying, not kind of. It's infuriating sometimes. Like when I lost when I lost my save and I lost that footage. I had to go back through, and Marta was being an absolute bitch. She did not want to let me leave at all during her section, and yeah, she would glitch through walls and stuff like that. Like, this game isn't perfect, obviously, but as a horror game and for what my personal fears are, it was fucking terrifying, and I love that. I love getting scared like that. So, anyway, if you have not played Outlast 2 and you love horror games, play Outlast 2. I will be bringing more Zombies Chronicles now that I have Outlast 2 out of the way. We will go through the other, like 6 maps? 6 maps of Zombies Chronicles. And yeah, I'm excited. I was gonna say something else. I forgot what it was. Oh, I might start playing Bioshock 2. Or Bioshock Infinite, not Bioshock 2. Fuck Bioshock 2. I might start playing Bioshock Infinite as well if you guys want it. Please comment down below if you would. If you would like to see that. Otherwise, I might also be playing Super Hot too. Like just do like a video or two on that, you know, and then I'll just play that on my own kind of thing. So, anyway, this is a really long end of video, but it's the end of the game and I love it. So, I love this game, play it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.